EA. EA! EA, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're still doing this? The intro to the Are We For Real? This is so unbelievably lazy that they, again, this is how many years in a row have they done this intro for Be a Pro? This is so old, and we're having to still deal with James Cebulski's voice. So irritating to my ear holes. Goodness gracious, EA Sports. Get rid of this stupid outdoor rink introduction to this game mode. We don't need it. It is... I can't believe they rehashed that. I cannot... You know what? I can't believe that they've rehashed that. This game mode is probably entirely untouched. I want to say, right off the bat, I know basically next to nothing. Next to nothing about this game and this game mode, anything that might have been changed. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. But anyway, let's create our player and just dive full stop right into this. So obviously first name Vince, last name Mags. And no, we're not a center. We're a goalie. Briefly showed me in Hurricanes gear. Is that a preview? What's to come? We did get drafted by my favorite. Should we make me a right-handed goaltender? No. I am in real life a left-handed person. I do catch left-handed, or whatever you want to call that. Jersey number, well, you know what it's got to be. The great 80. Number 80, as always, the classic number 80. They should give me a play-by-play name. They should put Mags as a play-by-play name. I promote your game, EA Sports. I'm just kidding. I don't promote your game. But I do. I play your game on YouTube for people to watch and hopefully enjoy. The least you could do is put my last name as a play-by-play name option. I bet it's not even in here. Is Macho? Macho! Yeah! That's, if they don't have mine, I'm going with Macho. Nope. Mags is not an option. The closest is Magnus. But, yeah, we're going to go with Macho. I don't think play-by-play name matters because we don't have commentary turned on. I am doing the commentary, so it doesn't matter. Oh, boy. Is this different? Or is this just a different... This is the same screen, just with the... It's just done a little bit differently. Oh, what is the head shape that I use? Where's my face? Which one do I use? Where's the one that I typically use? It's masculine or feminine? No, we're clearly very masculine. I mean, our nickname is literally Macho. There he is. Head 47, Vince Macho Mags. The nose isn't quite as big as it's supposed to be. Some would say that my nose in real life is equivalent to Brad Marchand's nose, although I don't know who truly has the bigger nose. A big Italian nose. Eyes, they gotta be the deepest, darkest shade of brown. The bushiest of eyebrows. I'm just kidding. I don't actually have bushy eyebrows. My eyebrows are probably like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. They thin out toward the as they fade away from the middle of the face, and the nice light brown touch, dark brown touch, not light brown, dark brown eyebrows. You know, actually, I think now that I think about it, I think my eyebrows are actually lighter and brown. All right, hairstyle. Any new hairstyles, EA? It's been, I mean, if you could at least update anything for the gray hair. Oh, it looks gray. At least from that lighting makes it look gray. He looks old as hell. But you know, if you're gonna at least change anything for Be a Pro, EA, knowing how lazy they can be sometimes, at least change the hairstyles. Give us something different. We got to go with something wild. Is there a mohawk? I don't think there's a mohawk. EA Sports doesn't want you to have fun wearing a mohawk. I guess you can't cram it under a goalie mask. Well, my man's gonna look like he's a member of Fall Out Boy. That's the hairstyle we're gonna start off with. Oh, the handlebar of dreams. Oh, that's quite a look. That is a look indeed. He looks like he should be on a sex offender registry. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's the Fall Out Boy look that we were going for. Right there. There we go.
And Sugarwood going down swinging. I'll be your #1 with the bullet.
And go for the Abraham Lincoln. Nothing is different about the masks. No. Although, what does customize mean? What does it mean by customize? Oh, it's just neck protection. Okay, well, you know what? Danglers are for sissies. We're not wearing a dangler. He is wearing a neck guard, though. We're just gonna go with a standard... We're gonna go standard white mask until we figure out what team we're gonna play for. Better masks for the Hurricanes. Yeah, I actually like that one more than this one. And the player details. So this is the name and all that. Oh yeah, the goalie stance. What stance did we use? So this was a big deal for me because a lot of people said I've heard people say they liked my stance in the last one and then they didn't like my stance. I don't even know what we went with. I think what we're gonna do is, okay, we gotta look at it here because this is how I'm gonna see the goal. Nice ass. Lovely ass. I mean, this is how we're gonna play the game, is from, you know, playing with the camera view from behind the goalie. What is up with that shoulder? That shoulder is crooked. Super upright stance. See, this is tough because I can't get anybody's opinion on a goalie stance. And I mean, it is down to me. I'm the one playing the game, right? But I don't know. I kind of like that. I kind of want something upright. But then again, I don't want something super crouched. That's crazy. Look at how high that hand is. How many stances total? Oh my goodness, there's so many stances. That's like old school style. There are almost 60 stances in this game. I don't know what to choose. There's just too much. This is overwhelming. You know, I'm gonna go with goalie stance 10, honestly, because I want to go with something. I think we had a glove that was high last year. We're gonna go with a glove that is lower. And honestly, when I play goalie in Beer League, that's pretty much the type of stance I go with, that hand down low. Is there a stance where maybe the blocker's a little closer to the pad? I don't know. Doesn't really matter too much to me. I think we're going to stick with goalie stance 10. I thought about something super upright like that. All right, I'm going to randomize the height, okay? I'm going to randomize the height. All right, I'm randomizing it. How tall are we? 6'3". Okay, so we're going to be 6'3". He's going to gain 2 inches in height. Pick a random weight. What's our random weight? Totally being randomized. We are going to end up being in a weight range between 210 and 220. So I'm just going to close my eyes and randomize this until we land on a random weight that is between the two of those. 214. All right, that's good enough for me. 6'3", 214. What a hoss. Fighter? Well, you know what? He can be pushed a little over the edge sometimes. Birth month, totally gonna be random. He is born in January, so we could have just left it. I could have just freaking left it. So he's born in January, and he's born on the 30th. January 30th, almost a February baby. Raleigh, Durham. There's a big meme about that. Oh boy, it's just Raleigh, okay? And Durham's a separate area. It's not even, it's close to Raleigh, but anyway, it's totally separate. We'll just go with Raleigh. Find the state. See if this influences the draft team or not. I don't know if it did last year. Last year was the first year I actually chose my birthplace. Place of origin. So technically, place of origin, could I select a different planet? He is totally from a different planet because he's going to be out of this world. Stand-up, hybrid, or butterfly. I couldn't imagine doing just straight stand-up, but that would be very entertaining to do. But you know what? Like everything else we've done so far in this video, we're going to randomize it. So what archetype are we going to go with? Is it going to be stand-up? Are you kidding me? It randomized it to stand-up. They are reluctant to go down on a shot and prefer to stand up to make the save. I don't want to, seriously, I don't want to do this. Weaknesses are 5-hole. Glove low, recover, stick low, and agility. So basically everything you need to be a goalie. But man, he could play that stick and glove high. I don't want to do stand-up. I don't want to do the stand-up archetype. So I don't want to do stand-up. It was kind of a joke. I want to take this, you know, pretty somewhat seriously as a modern goaltender, and it's randomized it again to butterfly. So we're just going to be a butterfly goalie for the second year in a row, or we could do hybrid just to switch it back up. But I figure we're gonna stick with what it's randomized to and stick with the butterfly style, but with a new goaltender stance. Oh, so here we go. Starting the NHL Europe or the CHL, we've already determined we're going to start in the CHL. It's just a question of which league. In the umbrella league that is the CHL, you have 3 other leagues. So you have the Canadian Hockey League, which is a whole league in itself, but then there's 3 other leagues that are branched out underneath that. The WHL, the OHL, and the QMJHL, which has unfortunately banned fighting, so we can't go play there. So now we're going to pick the league. So where are we playing? WHL, OHL, or in the Q? And the randomizer has chosen the OHL. So weren't we in the WHL last year? I think we started in the WHL last year, although that part didn't really record much because I had issues with recording at the time. Now we got to pick our team. We're going to be playing for the Oshawa Generals. That's actually cool. I like their jerseys. Very nice. One of the cooler jerseys in the OHL. So now we got to go down and find Oshawa. So again, a new team. First ever be a pro, goalie be a pro that I did back on NHL 22. We were with the St. John's Sea Dogs. So we were in the OHL last year. I think we were WHL because I think we played for Lethbridge. And this year we're back in the O, playing with the Oshawa Generals. Now the game settings. Game settings. This is important. We got to nail this stuff down too before we can even play anything. Period length. Well, wouldn't it be 20 minutes? No, it would be 10 minutes. So 10-minute periods, I think. We'll just start with 10-minute periods. Pro difficulty. Injuries obviously on. I'm going to just stick with authentic on that. Yes, turn that. No, off. Turning that off. Authentic. Offline, be a pro. I don't think that affects goalies. We'll just leave that all as it is. I'm just going to leave this alone. I might turn up penalties. Just see how max penalties is. We can turn it down. Time scaling at 4 of 6. And that at 4 of 6. Or we're going to do no time scaling for that. All right, so I'm probably... That's right, they brought broken glass back into the game. It's about time, EA. I'm probably just going to go 3 of 6 here. I'm going to turn this up to 8 of 10. And that's the only changes I'm going to make for now. I'm going to leave all the sliders as is going into at least the first game. Maybe bump up this because AI, we're at pro difficulty. So I'm going to bump that up just a little bit just to make it a little more difficult. And maybe bump up fight difficulty to 60. Where's the jersey at, bro? What? We're seeing you in your chest protector. That thing looks like it's out of the 1980s. Abilities new. Anything new in abilities? What are we talking about here? Yeah. I know all about that. Yeah, I don't have any abilities. We haven't unlocked anything yet. That's fine. And we need to change... Is it in Be a Pro settings? I don't know where it's at. It's like minute... Yeah, we set to 10 minutes period. Way too much. I'm going to go 7. Thinking last year we did 8. We need to go to 7 this time. I'm going to start with that. And I'm just not going to touch anything until we play a game or so. Oh, what a wonderful familiar face. Agent McKay, you've come a long way since we met. I know we met back in NHL 22 or whatever game I played. And I know this is what we've both been working so hard for. This tournament is your shot at the NHL. Well, no duh. That's what the Memorial Cup is all about. It's all about getting drafted. Go out there, impress the scouts, and I know you will go first overall. Well, Agent McKay, I don't know if you know this, but it's been a long time since a goalie went first overall in the NHL draft. Yeah, the last time a goalie was drafted first overall, Marc-Andre Fleury. Draft year 2003. So, unless I'm the second coming of Marc-Andre Fleury, which I would take that, honestly. I would take being the second coming of Marc-Andre Fleury. I would love to win a Stanley Cup, have the career that he's had. But unless that happens, yeah, I wouldn't get too carried away, Agent McKay. Let's just take it one game at a time. Still sitting here, no jersey on. It's not even hanging on the stall behind us. As we're about to play the first game of the round robin play. We got the Seattle Thunderbirds here in the Memorial Cup tournament. I'm assuming this is just like the one that just happened in real life that was played in Kelowna. Was it played in Kelowna or Kamloops? I think it was played in Kamloops. I can't remember. One of those towns, cities, whatever. Wow, great start. Pixelated jersey on the fan. The pixelated CCM logo. Here we go at Sandman Center in Kamloops, just to confirm. that this is in fact Kamloops. Wow, look at how bright and shiny the ice surface is. It actually looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Pretty good looking ice surface as we begin. Well, are we really beginning the junior career? This is the Memorial Cup tournament. This would be I guess the end of the junior career, but you know what I'm saying. As we play out the Memorial Cup tournament and the junior career, this part never went up last year because it didn't save. The recording didn't save. This time last year, don't give up a goal. We've already stopped the first shot we face in this Memorial Cup tournament. So I do want to point out, we're on 7-minute periods first and foremost, so that's a little bit of a change. This may be too slow. Could be quite a bit for me to cut up, and 7-minute periods may be just way too long. We may drop the period length depending on how quickly this game plays out. We just need to fine-tune a lot of things. So this first game is basically a chance for me to fine-tune a lot of things. And I do want to mention this. I have already gone into practice mode and just kind of played around with goaltender just to see if it's any different before I jump into a real game. Yeah, this is going to be way too slow. Clock's moving way too slowly. But I got to say, I like the new goaltending so far a little bit. It's a little odd, a little awkward making saves to start the game. This is a very nice change of pace for me. The tethering, is it called tethering? Goalie tethering system. See how my goalie recenters himself back in the middle of the net? A little bit odd and a little awkward because I have no control over that. The game automatically does that for me. And we've taken our first penalty in this game. Not good. So Gruber is going to go sit in the box. McGruber. So now I get my first taste of killing penalties in NHL 24. Oh God, is Seattle going to up the pressure? They got that pressure dial. Nice blocker save. I got to turn some of these whatever these overlays are. Yeah, I don't know what they're technically called, where it says I'm hugging the post and all that jazz. I got to turn that stuff off. I think technically it's the on-ice trainer is what it's called or whatever. But anyway, we got to turn all that off. That's something to do in the future. I may do it at the intermission. I'm not going to pause the game to do all that. Kind of liking the way this goalie controls so far early in the gameplay. The tethering system is nice. Like I said, a little bit janky. But once I get used to it, I feel like I'm going to be settled in. This is going to allow me to stay a little more composed and make those saves. Stand-up save on the post, sitting down. What a stop. What a sequence of saves on the kill. And I think we're going to kill this off. We almost took a delay of game. So they have 4 shots on this PP. Oh, no goals on the PP. Gameplay is off to a really smooth start. This guy's rocking the cage, the bird cage out there. It's really hard because you got to hold onto the left stick and push your goalie to the top of the crease if you want to get out to cut down the angle. So you got to keep it held up there. I don't like the animated boards. It's a little bit distracting. Not going to lie. Wish we could turn off those stupid animated boards, but that might be a feature that I don't know about. I haven't paid attention. That's a delayed penalty. I'm going to the bench. I'm scooting. This is as fast as I can skate. Oh, that's right. Then they have like actual music in here. This is that Tsunami song that I added to the custom music in NHL 13 via Pro's custom music. Did EA take inspiration from me? Yeah, it feels like NHL 13. Feels like a real hockey game. The Carolina Hurricanes, if you don't know, they use this. I'm sure other NHL teams use this at their games. So clearly this gameplay is way too slow. We have learned that, and we're going to get a good taste of the power play here for our team. Will Schaefer clear? Yes. And I'm just so slow coming out of the net. I might as well not even bother. I'm going to try to cut this video up and cut out as much useless junk out of this video because this video could probably almost be an hour. Just this one gameplay alone. That will be corrected in future episodes, but just bear with me through this first gameplay. Is that Sandstorm? Oh, it's the Rude Sandstorm, baby. Oh my goodness gracious. That hit my teammate and deflected toward the net. That was freaky. I got a bad pass for that. Dude, the puck... Why did the puck deflect toward me? The puck's not going in the net. It's off the post. As I don't even know who we're playing. The Thunderbirds goaltender freaked out and a bad turnover to Siona. Will he go for it? He is. He's going for it. Slowest skating I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe that deflected. Oh, and in on net as I was skating out and away from the goal crease. These guys are skating way too slow. I've seen the Thunderbirds goalie making more desperation save attempts than I would ever dream to make. And I am very much guilty of using those desperation saves. Oh, that's another penalty. Coming up to the Thunderbirds, their second of this first period of play. Will I actually reach the bench? I basically made the same distance. Yeah, that's Darude Sandstorm. This is 100% getting copyright striked. Definitely, but I am hyped though. I don't know what's going on with the AI goalies. Can I play the puck? No, not quite, man. I'm gonna have to get that skating speed up there. We're way too heavy, weighed down in this goalie equipment. Vaughn, you need to reduce the weight of your goalie pads. We've got a guy named Butler out here. This is his first name, Bobby. If I'd come out of the goal, we could actually skate out and play it. We're so slow. I've never seen a goalie skate so slow in my life. I know goalie equipment can weigh upwards of almost 50 pounds. Maybe not quite these days. The pads are light as air, but yeah, I mean, you're wearing all this gear, but I mean, you shouldn't be skating that slow. So power play that has hardly done anything. Winding down the last 20 seconds. That'll be cleared? No. I can go ahead and tell you that the AI is going to need some tweaking. The gameplay itself, everything's just going to need a bit of tweaking. And we've got a goal! Thank you for interrupting, James Cybulski. No reason for those flashy semantics. It's just a goal in round robin play. I thought I turned all this commentary off, but apparently that's a setting that needs to be changed as well. I thought I had turned commentary entirely off for this game. Apparently not. So that's something that needs to be tweaked, but we've seen the replay of our goal. Will we see a replay when I get scored on? I'd prefer to find that out in a different game, because it would be nice to you know, I'm just going to say the word. It would be nice to shut out this first game. Probably won't happen. Oh, they hit the post. It almost happened right there. This slow skating is getting on my nerves. How slow the gameplay is unfolding. It looks like these guys are skating through mud. They might as well be, with the speed they're playing at. I gotta say, but we're giving up that rebound. I've looked really sharp in the first period. I think I've seen probably close to 10 shots for the first period, which is pretty good rate for the Seattle Thunderbirds. I keep forgetting who we're playing, but it's basically the same teams that made the Memorial Cup. Oh, another one that was saved and then off the outside of the net. Rebound, and we splay out to make another one. We look beautiful in this first period of this Memorial Cup game. Draft me first overall, baby. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. Certified. EA went absolutely bananas with the music in this game this year. They want you to feel like you're really in the game, getting that game atmosphere. Oh, there you go. Jerome Agenla's kid clears it down the rink to me. And I got to make a smart decision with this because I want to get good passing. EA, how many official songs did you put in this gameplay? That they've repeated Sandstorm and they've repeated Tsunami at least twice now. We need some variety, please. At least with the custom music I was able to do with NHL 13, I could add, however, an unlimited amount of songs if I wanted to, and I put as many variety of songs in there as I could. Go watch the Nashville Predators series. This is not a plug. That's a big save on the one-timer. As Milic keeps it out, Prokop will clear. And it's going to be kept down at center. Davidson picks it up, so we're going to have to make a save here. Or not. Good defending. Oh, that's a goal. And no shutout coming tonight. I pulled myself off the short side. Well, if you can hear me over the commentary, it looks like we're going to get replays when I get scored on again. So you can see exactly how bad I played that. My God. I do love the goalie stance, though. That's tough because into the period and a short-handed goal against. So just 2 slaps in the face, all in one goal. And then we are going to end the first period of play right here at center ice, 1-1 game. Well, this is starting to feel like the Be a Pro mode of old. We got the replays back at least. We're taking another penalty, so we're going to start the second period of play immediately. Go into the penalty kill as Senecki goes to the box with the birdcage on his face. Oh, this is our captain. Visually, I like the way the game looks visually speaking. I love the way the ice looks when it's brand new. Very reflective and shiny, and it looks like real ice. I gotta say, this is probably the best looking ice. That was cool, the way Prokop reached up and caught that out of midair. That's a new animation. There are definitely some new things, some new animations and things like that in this game. Goalie movement's pretty good. I like my goalie stance. I think we went over that briefly when creating the Pro, that I didn't know what goalie stance to go with. And some people had some things to say about my goalie stance in NHL 23. I like this. I like my goalie's movement. I wanted somewhat of a lower crouch than we had last year. And that's going to deflect penalty Goodness gracious, there's so many penalties. I may have to turn penalties down. We'll have to see how many penalties both teams take by the end of the night. I have penalties maxed out at 4 of 4. Please get to the bench. And we score right as I reach the bench. Do I have some sort of magic touch from the bench? Well, we need to watch this. Ty Petru scores. I didn't even see how that happened because there's me in the background just getting inside the bench. And it was a backdoor feed. To the right shot on the right side. Number 8, watch him down there in the right side of your screen. Well, we can't see it, EA, because we zoom out at the perfect time. You're supposed to zoom out and then in, EA, not in and then out. But I don't know, there's some people that like in and then out. Save on, no, deflected. That was a deflection. I played that correctly. Or was it a deflection? This might beat me clean. I think this goes right between the arm and the body. It does. Oh, that's not on me. Not on me. I put my goaltender in the right spot. Well, he was positionally doing everything he was supposed to do. That's just a leaker. Time to call the plumber. Got a leak in the net. Oh, I got a save. Some of these rebounds are a little bit sketchy. So AI not dumping it in. That appears to not be an option for the AI team. Come on, let's go. Somebody get some pressure. Somebody get that. Use that pressure feature, whatever it's called. Davidson can skate it away. Davidson by his lonesome. Wait for his teammates dragging ass behind the play. Save. High blocker save. Looked more like a low blocker save, but with my crouch being as low as it is, it might as well be a high blocker save. My main complaints with the gameplay so far is the speed. Too slow for hockey. This is just way too slow. And it's taking way too long to get through the games as well. We got to turn down the period length. But I think the game, aside from that's playing pretty well. Keep in mind, this is the junior level. Things will become much more difficult and complicated once we reach the NHL level. Another thing is I don't have to press a button to hold the post. I just push my left stick to the left. And my goalie holds the post like this, which is going to need to bounce off that post and make a save. I mean, it's nice. The tether system keeps you centered in your net so you can stay squared to the puck. Thing that pressure system is all about. Davidson's going to have it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah! Flying poke check in the Memorial Cup, baby. Boom. Staring them down. Staring them down. Oh, look at that. That is the thumbnail for sure. What a save. I can't believe it. I don't even get a replay of that save I made on Davidson or whoever that was that had the breakaway. I mean, I'm already coming out here making flying poke check saves at the junior level. Just wait till I reach the pros. I think there's just a little too many penalties. Game needs to be spent, majority of the game needs to be spent at 5-on-5 if you ask me. I mean, there are games where a lot of penalties are called too, but seems a little excessive. It's fine for this round robin play. Save, rebound. I've got it. I'm just going to cover it. No chances taken. Does your goalie have like a... The goalie has like an energy level, doesn't he? That they can drain. You can drain your goaltender's energy just by getting hemmed in or doing way too much movement, I think. That's a save. I think I got a save. I've looked really good in this. It's really fun. I want to keep in mind, bobbled save. We're on pro difficulty. Modified sliders. I pushed the AI sliders up, but we're on pro difficulty. Look at this. Why couldn't we have this goaltending system in NHL 23? I would have done so much better. His team is 15 seconds away from full pressure, whatever that means. And I'm out here just looking like an animal beast. Well, we have avoided full pressure for the time being. Big penalty kill. It's only halfway gone. Other goalies sitting there in that crease thinking, man, I got to keep up with that the whole evening. Yeah, you see on the lower left corner, in previous games, you didn't have that. You didn't drain energy. Your goalie didn't lose energy. He does now, like the most of the skaters do. Look at this. As I skate throughout my crease, watch that bar in the left corner. He loses energy. And then as you stand still, it fills back up. So that's something just interesting to keep in mind that I'm kind of glad comes into play because, I mean, if anyone watching this channel has never played it goal, I don't care what level, any level, if you've ever played in goal, it is physically draining. It is exhausting, all the movement you do. So as any chance you can get to stand still and regain yourself is so important. I like they brought that element into the game. It's another element to think about. There's a lot going on in this game mode as a goalie. You got to think about saves and angles and rebounds and another penalty being taken. And now this year you got to deal with your goaltender's energy and whether or not he gets sapped moving back and forth in the goal crease, the pressure that the opposing team puts on, the likelihood that they end up scoring a goal. God, I was moving. I can't believe I got that. You know what? Taking faceoffs is going to mean a lot more. this year. I'm so quick to play the puck in previous versions of the game. That's a one-timer. Backdoor one-timer on the power play. I moved and I committed so far to the short side. I exposed the shot that was coming back against the grain. You're going to see it right here. Boom, over that shoulder. Yep, I went over to the short side. Yeah, my goalie even started hugging the post. I had no control over the hug the post thing. So you know how I said at the end of NHL 23, kind of previewing this game, I said animations could screw you over. And I'm liking the majority of what I'm feeling so far as a goalie. But man, this tether system and automatically holding your goalie to the post when you move a little too far to the left, that kind of screwed me on that goal, I feel like. I never pressed the button to hug the post. He just automatically kind of did it. Well, at least this time, Seattle are the team taking the penalty, so at least it's a little even between the two teams in terms of penalties so far. Oh God, we got that clap your hands song. I don't even know what the name of this song is. You know what it is. It's a classic. If you've ever gone rollerblading, I've just seen way too many penalties in this game. I like that players can grab the puck out of midair. They're more active in doing that, knocking clearing attempts and stuff like that down out of midair, as long as it's not OP. That's a leaker. That is an absolute leaker on the part of their goaltender, and our captain has come through. Is it his first in this game? Second in the game. So Senecki scoring goals. That's right between the blocker and the body. We got a good little game. A 3-3 game late in the second period. Could be a crucial third period. Or should be a crucial third period ahead. I'd like to keep the door slammed shut in that third period of play. Time to prove my haters wrong. If I even have any haters, I probably don't. If you want to become a hater, become a hater. I give you the full invitation. And I still can't believe this. Still 2 minutes left in the period. Feels like it is just draining on to get through this gameplay. That's a split save. And one with the crotch, perhaps. They called it a low save. You need to call it a crotch save and give me double XP for that. 2 balls and 1 giant save. But I thought I was going somewhere else with that. Oh my goodness, another penalty box visit for tripping. Tripping is just ridiculous this year. What's going on? It's bad when it's the human control player, but now the AIs are doing it just as bad. We're going to have to either tune that slider or just turn penalties way down altogether. Has EA heard of variety? Variety is supposed to be the spice of life. We can have more penalties called besides tripping. We can have holding. We can have interference. We can have charging. We can have high sticking. Slashing can even be a penalty. Heck, I can even play the puck outside the trapezoid behind the goal line. I know plenty about that. Now that last one, I have to do that intentionally, and I don't plan on intentionally doing that. At least not tonight. I'm gonna try to hold on to that penalty for another day. So almost faced 30 shots to this point in the game, which is roughly 15 shots, almost an average of 15 shots a period, which is honestly pretty good. Very respectable from the AI, but that's what happens when the clock runs slow as hell. That flip out attempt went right to Korchinski. It's like the AI have totally forgotten how to clear the puck. They're putting no muscle power on these clear outs. That's a good save. Pushing from right to left. Feels like it's a little easier to make saves. It's not a guarantee right now, of course, but it's definitely a little easier. You can position. Oh my God. It's always when I'm speaking. It's always when I'm saying something relevant. How did we get sniped on so bad? Glove side right off the face-off. I come out aggressive, just maybe not playing the correct angle. And we can't get a different camera angle to confirm the problem. Hell, we can't even see the puck go past me. Well, forget about what I was saying. I was about to mention, we've given up a goal that was a leaker. And what have we? I don't even know. Of the 4 goals against, only the last one is the one that I can really remember the most. What I was going to say is there was a deflection goal in there, but I don't think I faced a deflection goal. I did have a sweet breakaway save, though. And now, oh my God. If we can, what is that? What does right mean? What does right analog stick mean? I don't understand what that means. I still have a little bit to learn. And I have a lot of adapting to do to this tethering system, which I think is actually... It's a positive. I think it's a big positive. Me actually praising EA for a new feature in their game that somewhat works. I know some people are going to be averse to it. I personally enjoy this system. My glove hand is good. Aside from that face-off goal, Seattle winning another face-off. And then the point man, Korchinski, save rebound, but we can follow the rebound. We can go to the bench. Oh, thank you. I didn't want any part of this. I didn't want it. I didn't want it. I'm just going to the bench. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, anybody. Where I'm at the bench. All right, let me in. The last time I did this, we scored. And we didn't score this time. There I am, right beside the referee. It was so awkward. I didn't want the puck. I was just trying to skate away from the crease, and then they passed it across to me. Maybe that's a set breakout play that Oshawa has in mind, and I had no idea we even drew that up as a set breakout. To the back door, Petro, saved by Milic. And Korchinski will clear it. I just want to get some experience here. Just want to get some experience. I mean, you'd think that my goalie would have a little more speed than that. He's got to be stronger on his skates than he is right now. That's another penalty. A chance to get stronger on our skates, and I didn't even go 2 feet. Like this video if you're already annoyed by both the penalties and by EA's incessant use of the same 2 or 3 songs in rotation. As I mentioned, I'm going to try to hold on to that delay of game penalty, or whatever the penalty technically is for when you play it outside the trapezoid behind the goal line. It's a 5-on-3. We could maybe have a little more urgency on this one. Amazingly, Prokop will clear the puck. Again, I'm going to just stray back to my crease. I feel bad for my future self having to edit this down, because there's just going to be so much of this gameplay to cut out in just this one game. I also feel bad for my current self, having to watch this anemic power play attempt to just hold the puck in the attacking zone and get a whole lot of nothing out of this possession. Again, another solo rush for the Seattle Thunderbirds, but I'm making saves. I was able to get up there at the top of the crease on that one. It's so weird because you gotta push your goalie out to the top, and then you gotta hold the left stick up there, or else he automatically tethers himself back down low toward the bottom of the blue paint, which is a little jarring for me. But I guess it's a nice way for your goalie to kind of reset himself. He turned his body inward. I want you to see the replay. He definitely turned inward on that shot. I don't know that that was... I don't think that was a me thing. Watch him turn. Yep. That's still in the game, where the goalie kind of turns his body. He rotates as he's trying to make the save. Yeah, I don't know about you, but when you do that, you open the net. You expose the net to the shooter and to the puck, and it's in the back of the net just that easily. Mostly positive from the tether system, but there are some negatives. It's a little awkward when he backs himself in. You kind of got to hold the left stick in place if you want to keep your goalie at a certain depth, like at the top of the paint. Is it even possible to go way aggressive beyond the top of the paint? I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. This is about as far as I can go out right here, and I've got to hold on. Oh, yeah, to get that saved. Also, a couple of controls are a little bit different. I think the right analog stick does different things than it did last year. Oh, no! Don't go in the net! We can't give up a 6th goal tonight. Yeah, I don't think precision movement is a thing anymore. I think they dumped that, which is fine by me. Rebound goal. And we're back within 1. This crazy, chaotic game. This wouldn't be a hell of a round-robin game to watch. Low to the pad. Pretty juicy rebound. Nothing Milic can really do. Just kind of sit there in the butterfly and watch it go in. I'll tell you, I've been going 50 minutes of this gameplay. This is the longest gameplay I've ever sat down and recorded in one session. It's just taken so long to get through this, and I have to edit it all down tomorrow. Whatever it is, I don't even know if it's good enough for junior. It certainly isn't good enough for the NHL. You got that. If I had any skating speed, I would come out and play it and clear it down the ice myself. I have more trust in myself than you guys. So I've seen 40 shots. I kid you not. It just popped up on the animated boards. I've seen 40 shots in this game. We didn't just go and take another penalty at center ice. It's going to make it a 5-on-3. So this penalty kill is about to get a lot tougher. Those were great saves. This is play. I have a love-hate relationship with the game already, because it plays kind of well, but I'm also pissed off at the goals that have gone in. Oh, God. 5-on-3. And they're probably going to get full pressure. Oh, that's not off. That's not off. That's off the side of the net. It's not in. I think we're going to get a guy right back out of the box shortly enough. Just make a save on... Dude! I'm bailing myself out with the stack the pads animation. Oh, please. Cover the puck. God, this is getting sketchy. Still not gotten enough appreciation for all of my hard work in the net with replays from EA Sports. You got Vince Macho Mags in the crease doing his thing. And EA's not giving him the respect that he deserves. You guys have a very short-lived power play. And with all this 30 seconds left on it, you need to get in the zone. We need to try and tie the game. We're running out of game time here. Let's tie this round-robin play. Who knows how round-robin play is going to go for the rest of this tournament. We need every point we can get in this. A little pass out to center did nothing. Lambert, flipper in. Why are we doing these stacked paths animations? Come on, draw another penalty, guys. You can do it. You can do it!
You can do it!
Oh, I love that flying poke check animation is more aggressive. That's more to my taste. I love it. They brought the organ back. Which, whatever happened to organs at hockey games? We don't have enough organs at hockey games anymore. I like that that's a feature in this. Also, another little custom sound that I added to the off-play music for NHL 13. Not taking credit, and we've taken the penalty. We would be the ones that would take the penalty in a game in which we need to try and tie it. Short side save on Gunter. I might be at 50 shots faced already. Game on the line. Under 2 minutes to play in regulation. You take that dumb penalty. And do they pull me is the question now. I can't even tell you who the Oshawa head coach is. I haven't even met the coaching staff. I have no idea who the coach is that I play for. Oh my goodness, you would... Why are you doing this to yourselves? Genius IQ stuff by these guys taking 2 penalties at the end of the game. In a 1-goal game in the third period, this first game of round-robin play, we needed to try and tie it. I had no point in pulling me now for the extra. Man, they're pulling me. I'm going. Don't worry, coach. Whoever you are, Korchinski, I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. Uh-oh. I can go. I'm in free skate mode. I'm stuck like this. Korchinski, they're going to score. And I'm going to be on the hook for a save. What a save. What a stop. In free skate mode, I'm hurrying my ass off to the bench now. I've learned my lesson. And you guys need to try to get one with the extra man. It took so long to get to the point where we could have a 5-on-4. Richie shoots, and it's held on to Milic, and he plays it off, which is very wise. With the net empty, Gunter from center, poke check free. This is the slowest gameplay I've ever seen. And we're just going to take the L. It is round robin unless we can tie it? No. Yeah, I'm not in there, I know. And I guess that's the head coach with his beautiful gray head of hair. It's not Coach LaBelle, is it? Well, there you have it. We dropped game 1 in round-robin play to the Seattle Thunderbirds. What an intense game. We're going to find out how many shots I face shortly. Man, these guys are brutal. -5. I mean, I know I gave up 5 goals, and that's not really acceptable, but I faced... How many shots did I face? I faced 44 shots. I thought it was more than that. Okay, so I faced 44 shots, which is not bad. I was not that far off from 50. I could have had a 900 save percentage in that game. Very easily could have had above 900, but it is what it is. I got a lot to get used to. We have got to drop the gameplay and the period length, I mean, down to 5 minutes. That's just, there's just going to be way too much to edit. So we'll just put this one up as a single episode and we'll go from here. So what is a weakness right now? I would say we've gotten beat on the glove side, so we're going to go glove high and stick high. Let's not get beat high up top.